Welcome to Schedule. Hello, my name's Mel, and in this video, we'll go over the locations section. You can think of locations as the clients you do the work for. Click the All Locations option in the navigation menu to view the locations in your account. To add a new location, simply click the Add New button at the top right corner of your screen. Once we open a location page on the left-hand side, you'll see the location status. By default, all locations are set to active. However, you can make them inactive if you no longer do work for this location. Once you make a location status set to inactive, it will disappear from your rosters section. Below, we have the location's name and the client it's been associated with, as well as the primary contact at the location and their contact number. Finally, you'll see a number of tabs and options to help you manage your location. Let's go one by one. The first tab is called General Information, and here is where you can add the location's name and assign a parent client. In most cases, clients will have a single location, in which case you can choose the single location option. However, if any of your clients have multiple locations, you can create a client profile and group all their locations using this field to help you with billing and reporting. Below, you can choose one of your users as the locations manager. In most cases, this would be the person doing the rostering for the client. Also, if the client requires staff to wear a specific uniform, you can specify this in the uniform field. The information in the uniform field will be visible by the staff members when you publish the shift for this location. Moving on, below we have the location's address field. This works similarly to Google Maps, and it will start suggesting location options as you start typing an address or a place name. Once you select one of the suggested options, it will update the map to reflect your selection. You can set a sign-on radius by moving the slider and increasing the radius up to 1,000 meters. This function allows you to make sure that staff working at this location are on site. Otherwise, they won't be able to sign on to their shift via the mobile app. By the way, you can always disable the sign-on radius by moving the slider all the way to the left. In the map, you'll see the red marker for the location entered in the address field, and a green circle around it showing the sign-on radius. You can zoom in and out and drag the marker around to your preferred position on the map. For locations set as single locations, you'll find the billing information under the map. You can add their ABN, payment terms, a contact person, and an address if you want to. For locations grouped under a parent client, the location's billing information is managed from the client's profile. Moving on, the second tab is where you can add contacts to a location. The contacts created in this section will come up as recipients that you can choose from when wanting to send a copy of the rosters or an invoice. Of course, you can add as many contacts as you want. The next tab is called Service Levels. You can use this tab to limit the type of work that can be rostered to a specific location. By default, the All by Default option will be selected. However, when you disable this option, you'll be able to manually select specific service levels you want to make available at this location. To do so, simply select the service levels from the list, then use the arrow in the middle to move them to the box on the right and click Save Changes. The next tab is called Invoiced Rates. In this page, you'll find a section to offer discounts to a particular location. You can choose to add a discount as either a percentage of the subtotal or a fixed amount. Below, you can customize the rates you want to charge a client. Please note that if you've manually selected available service levels for a location, then only those options will show in this section. To override the rates for a specific service level, simply click any of the dollar values in the table. A pop-up window will open up for you to enter the new pay rate. Click the copy icon to quickly update the new rate across all days for that shift schedule. Lastly, we have the Invoices page. This section will list all the invoices that you've issued for this location. This is the place to go if you've issued an invoice to only later realize you need to make an update to the timesheet with new information. If that's the case, you'll need to reissue the invoice so that it reflects the latest version of the timesheet. The old invoice will get overridden and you'll find the new version of the invoice in this tab. So this wraps up another video. I'll see you in the next one.